The Newport News Public Art Foundation is in city news again. Local leaders and regional dignitaries were all present on a crispy, cool early spring day at City Center in Newport News for the unveiling of the city's newest public art.
So now, Carol, if we can have the moment we've been waiting for to unveil the sculpture.
Windy conditions and a stubborn parachute that didn't give up the artwork without a fight, coupled to set the stage for the unveiling of the Foundation's 15th public art installation.
One of the things that is special about Newport News is its public art. You know, a city just isn't livable because you have good jobs, you have good housing, you have a nice mix of entertainment and recreation, but it's also important to feed the spirit. And public sculpture memorializes what we feel is important. It lifts our spirits. It centers our civic life and makes our city more beautiful. Abstract pieces like the timepiece that's recently installed on Ward Boulevard near Maxwell Lane, that leaves room for people to see different things. Some people like abstract art, while others prefer their art more realistic. That is why we have many kinds of art in Newport News. Art is meant to bring about discussion, and I'm thrilled that the public art in Newport News is making people talk.
Now, why do we do this? I think myself and my board realize that what's really special about public art is that it's art for everyone. You don't have to pay to go into a building to see it. 20,000 people a day will see the piece of art we're about to unveil. What that does more than just make all of us think about a piece of art. It changes what our city looks and feels like. It changes the perception that others have about what our city is. Nowhere else in the United States of America is the Handshake by Gunther Stilling. It's truly extraordinary that we have with us today, and we have in Newport News' permanent public collection a work by Gunther Stilling.
Art is not necessary, but it helps a lot to give us identity, to give us things we cannot count on an adding machine. It's not beautiful. I don't want to make a beautiful piece. I wanted to make an interesting piece. It's like a woman or a man. They mustn't be beautiful. They must be interesting. And when they are interesting, it's not that important how they look like, because when they are interesting, they are attractive. When it's unveiled, you will see the whole composition, and they might ask, oh, what does this mean? And what, when you see several parts, your hands are easily to read from far. And so you can read what the hands do. And so people might ask, what is this or that? And I want to tell you, I do not know either.
There's more public art on the way. The foundation tells us that there are 8 more pieces in the works, 2 of which will be installed in 2013.
Anytime you pass, and sometimes you stop and park the car here and walk around and look a little bit more, and then you will find out many, many parts. There's no declaration. You cannot understand it. And that's what I want. I want you not to understand. So that never stop looking behind, searching what it is. This is the most important. Thank you very much for coming. Thank you for your presence. Thank you, Bobby. Thank you. Thank you. Now you may clap your hands very loudly.
Newport News is truly a city where great things are happening, and great cities deserve great art.